I'm looking at all these polls, and I don't believe many of the polls, but, that's what we got to go off of. And I see that a high majority, basically 3 out of 4, does not like where the country is heading. I mean, everything, come on. Yeah, in regards to the conversation of, are we living in a matrix, you almost have to wonder with all that's going on. I mean, you look at the border, sexualizing kids, being forced to accept that men can be girls, and definition of woman nobody can answer on the left. What's going on, man? I just don't understand these people. I'm looking at these polls, and they're saying that Trump is, higher over DeSantis, but when it comes to Trump and Biden, I don't care anything. Trump, Biden, DeSantis, screw all the Republicans, okay? It's just the fact that how is it possible that for the Brandon administration to have still so much pull that they're talking about it's going to be a tight race with Biden running against whoever, DeSantis, Trump, whatever. What fools is actually okay voting for these people? I mean, seriously, do you have so much hatred for other people's ideas that you're willing to practically destroy our future because you're too proud to admit you're wrong? I mean, sexualizing kids getting their nuts cut off at 6 is okay. Abortions at 9 months is okay. Illegal immigrants crossing into our border is okay. Illegal immigrants who hasn't contributed a damn dime, but now has 5-star hotel rooms that they're staying in, destroying them. I mean, come on. Not even Google is suppressing this information, okay? So anybody can find this out. You have illegal immigrants that has more rights and getting more bread than people who has grown up and built America. And I don't understand that you have so many of these people, like half the freaking population is still willing to stick with Biden. I mean, are we living in a matrix? Is the freaking earth flat? I mean, like, I have to question everything now because it just doesn't make sense, people. I mean, seriously, why? It's maddening. It's literally maddening. Let me go ahead and tell you, I had no business messing with anything politics. I have always been a finance guy. I have always worked 12 to 14 hours a day, pretty much since the day I got out of the Army in 98. I'm 44 years old. I didn't get into politics really until Trump was in like his first year. And, again, I work 12, 14 hours a day. I'm in front of a computer. So I have a lot of time on my hands. And I'm just seeing lies after lies after lies. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with our media? And it opened me up. Been a Republican since. Been a Trumper. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Trumper. And as crazy as I voted for Obama both times, I didn't know, I didn't care, it just sounded good. Everybody was talking about it. I went along. I did my part, but I gave no craps. At the end of the day, because we've all been raised, or at least me, I've been raised that politicians are crooks. They have always been crooks, like lawyers and car salesmen and all this kind of crap. And guys, COVID was the biggest screw up this country has ever gone through since basically the Great Depression. And it's still being pushed when we know otherwise. You literally have people in New York, the governor, still promoting masking up kids. Man, I tell you, damn it, man. Seriously, man. There's something wrong. It's something wrong. And it hurts. It truly hurts because, I'm like thinking, am I going crazy? And then, another crazy thing is I looked at the statistics and, 1970, we had like 500,000 people committed to loony bins and all that kind of crap, right? Do you know that since we've almost tripled our population, you know how many people are committed in regards to being crazy? Less than 40,000. Less than 40,000. While we have many thousands of people that's been arrested 100 times or more. New York, California, St. Louis, Baltimore, and Chicago mostly. I don't understand. I literally do not understand. You look at the top 30 cities in this country, 28 is ran by Democrats, and the highest murder rate, the highest crime rate, and they've always been pretty much Democrats as ran them. These are the same Democrats that brought in Jim Crow, okay? Here's what a lot of people don't realize, all right? Regards to the South, and when you hear liberals bring up the Confederacy, okay? Check your history, folks. Yeah, slavery, Democrats. Civil War takes place. What was happening right after the Civil War, after the South lost with black folks? Going back into slavery. And what did the U.S. government have to do? They literally sent people down south to kick these people out. No, there's no longer slavery no more. And what did happen? What happened with many of those folks? Where'd they go? They went west. They went west. They didn't stay here, folks. They didn't stay here. I'm in Mobile, Alabama. I'm not from here. Been here since 2005. And no. But then you have the great war on poverty nonsense, Johnson, where they walk door to door. You got old men and women, white men and women walking door to door in poor black neighborhoods. Hey, you can qualify for this, that, and the other thing that the government is willing to take care of you, but you can't have a man in your house, okay? At that time, black kids, 20% of black kids was being born to single family homes. Now you have almost 75%. 3 out of 4. You have New York City that kills more black babies than being born. Is that not sad? Man, where I grew up, I was a minority, all right? We traded ketchup packets and mayo and mustard packets at the bus stop waiting for a school bus, Our country's going to hell. Our country is going to hell. It's being destroyed within, and it's freaking political. It's political nonsense. And you're telling me that I have to accept the fact that a freaking man can go into a bathroom with my 5-year-old daughter? Man, I will beat that man. I'm committed. I have no problem going to jail. Ain't gonna hurt me none. I'll get some sleep. I'll get 3 meals. Shit, I can do a lot. I can rest up. Man, this is just crazy, guys. I'm doing this video because I'm just ranting, and I do videos to post on YouTube. Not for content, not for money or anything. It's apparently supposed to help. Help what? It's just nonsense, people. It's just freaking nonsense. I see now that you're talking about what San Francisco is talking about paying people $5 million for reparations. And look at these bills. Read all of it. What? And nobody talks about the people who sold their own people, aka Africa. Wasn't like white man just invaded Africa, right? No. And before Africans started selling their own people, what were they doing to them beforehand? They were enslaving them themselves. And while 80% of them were being murdered at that time. And then it wasn't just America and Britain that just stepped in and said, hey, we'll buy. No, it was many other closer countries that, people here in the United States just completely ignore because it's not fitting their agenda. Hey, why are you going to take my money and pay somebody for something that never happened to them? Nobody was involved. No. You want to pay regards to reparations? Okay, hit the fucking people that sold your ass, all right? But never is that even brought up. It's not even part of the 100 pinpoint discussion. No, it's the white man's fault. It's the American fault. We stole land. And people just don't understand how countries become countries. People get killed. Any and every single country that is around currently today, people were killed before that country became a country. Okay? Been part of it. Human history. Duh. I'm 44 years old. I am no freaking brainiac, but I use common freaking sense. And it's crazy. I hear some people, well, you're not black. You can't talk about that. Well, okay. I'm a guy. I'm in finance. You have 7th grade education. You can't come to me and talk about finance. If that's the method that you're going to use, okay? No, you kiss my ass, all right? I got a freaking head. I got common sense. I know how to read, write, do all the basics. I'm sorry, math is a universal language. 2 + 2 = 4, and it does not matter how you get there. It doesn't lie. It doesn't lie. I'm just never been lucky enough to run across any of these stupid idiot a-holes. I'd love to run across. And yes, I do look for trouble. I don't want trouble. But now you're going to... No. And I don't understand regards all these feminists. Just men becoming better women than women. Literally. And they don't say nothing. They just go along with it. It's like, you're a freaking joke. You literally, all you feminists are a freaking joke. All right? Don't want to hear it from you. You need to literally move on. Go do some dishes. Go fucking cut a grass. Go do a job, something else. But you got nothing. Feminists no longer exist. You are worthless. Because this is literally happening. You're literally allowing guys to be better at being a woman than women. And it kind of makes sense. I mean, you look at all these little freaking young kids that you see all over the place, like YouTube and such, talking about, can you handle me and all. No, hell no. Much more inclined to give them the people's elbow than open the door for them. Ungrateful, worthless, freaking idiots, man. I don't care. I give no cares. I'm just ranting. But it just, man, I'm sorry, not sorry. It's gonna get bad, folks. Gonna get bad. That's me ranting. Peace.